So we're back on Forza Jules F1 2016, Hinwil Swiss GP, and we're not doing 5 laps, and because of that, we're gonna be doing 7 laps of Hinwil Swiss Grand Prix, because one time it is, because 7 uploads for a day, which means 7 laps of this track, because we're going to drive around all the lighthouse we go, because we are going to do just a little bit because we're not doing to drive a Jaguar just whatsoever, because driving a Jaguar, because exactly how it is, because it won't be handled too much, because it's way hard to drive. This game was literally hard, and it's 8 years old, because you still need to play this, because you can still wanted to play like this, because you want it for a super lap, and we are not going to do a Pagani Zonda R. We're gonna be doing the RSS 2017, because if we're gonna drive this car, we're not going to be able to do so. And looks like I'm about to do this for 7 laps. Now, if you're driving the 2017 RSS Formula Hybrid, you can now see an onboard view, because you can do whatever you want during on this lap time, because I'm going to take the HAAS Formula 1 out, and let's do the 7 lap time. During outlap, you can drift like the Formula Drift car as well, because this car is way more attacking and exactly as well, and you continuously spin yourself out. And because after an outlap, because we're going to do just 7 laps, because it's time for our lap number 1. So shall we go in for onboard view? Because no, we can't. Let's do this right now. So I'm going to drift this Formula 1 RSS Hybrid 2017. So looks like I'm drifting everywhere and all of this track, exactly that I spin out of this corner, and looks like I'm about to slow down, and we just almost lose the rear wing as well, because long straight is coming up exactly as the DRS as well, coming throughout the lighthouses, because there was a stressful turn, because I'm very confused at this moment. And looks like we're drifting around this last couple of corners to go. So there must be the final corner until the start finish line in long straight, 2 DRSs, and let's see, the second lap was on. So I'm drifting out of this lap because I'm just really satisfied at this moment. And we're just going to see, and I just feel a little bit moment, and traveling too fast is not an option, so we failed our second lap, because we're going for a front straight for the DRS zone, because there are mostly likely zones coming up on the lighthouses once again, because I need to slow down once and for all, because I'm not able to travel too fast. And looks like I'm drifting around this corner until the last few corners at this moment. And looks like the RSS 2017 HAAS Formula 1 car has drifting around, and let's go for the third lap as well. 1 lap later. Here comes the lap 4, and you're going to see an onboard view, because you want to see an onboard view right there, because here we go, because we just passed the turn number 1 as well. I'm not going to drift as possible, because I'm not going to travel too fast, because drifting around is quite a bit too much, because if I'm going to lose everything and I'm going to get crashed around here, I might get doomed, because there is the DRS zone as fast as possible. Come into the lighthouse at the sharp corner, because I'm trying to drift around the circuit, because I'm not going too fast as well, and because I'm not losing out of control, by the way, because there's one final turn to go. And I'm just going to get ourselves cutting the corner, because we just survived lap number 4. So that's it for the onboard view today. 1 lap later until lap number 6. We just got 2 laps remaining out of the site, and we just already survived for the first turn, because enter the woods, because I'm actually keep on surviving for just a couple of more laps, because I just actually drifting around the track because onboard view is very impossibly hard to drift because drifting because actually legal for this whole violent situation. Coming around in the lighthouse for the sharp corner and try to drift around as well. And be careful, I'm not able to spin. And I'm just going to be feel not much stressful as well because I drift around some final corners. And we got a white flag as the lap number 7 goes on. So looks like I'm about to slow down because I'm not going to be travel too fast. And I'm just not going to be finished anyways because I just still need to drift around sometimes because I'm just very excited and it's possible to do so in drift area because even exactly as the drift paradise and coming around the lighthouse for the sharp corner for the one more time. And last thing that I'm going to drift right here is one more time since I'm in Drift Legends or every time since Drift Paradise. And one last corner for the final time. And the front straight and the checkerboard flag is dropped off. And we just actually survived 7 laps of this whole situation. And let's go in lap. And we just done it in Hinwil Swiss Grand Prix. Because I don't know how to say because we just already crashed. And I just feel so stressful about this. And I just got stuck for only time and I just need to still go free to go. I'm officially allowed to get inside the podium because this is where exciting and I'm going to be ending of this video because exactly I'm going to do an outro because I'm going to move on to the new old games because this is our very last old game because if we're gonna be another lap of all these video games as well. So I have to do so because anyways, thanks for watching and for all your support. And I'm going to do next for the old racing games as well, which will be Turbo Concept. We'll be signing off and I'll talk to you all later.